comparison of you and Steph Curry. How do you feel about that comparison, and who wins in the one-on-one?
Well, to answer
That'll
the
be
second question first, I mean, I know he's younger, but I still have something left.
Oh, yeah.
One-on-one is a little different than playing in 5-on-5. I'm not gonna say who's gonna win, but I wouldn't back down if the opportunity came. To
That's
see.
good.
Yeah, because I'm a competitor still.
Absolutely.
The first question, what did you say? How the comparisons? You know what? There's always gonna be some comparisons. I don't take offense to it. Actually, every time I hear something like that, I'm like enormously humbled by it.
Yeah.
Super grateful that people would even think to mention me in the breath of those guys. So that's the way I take it, because he's a phenomenal player, and so just to be mentioned, I'm truly humbled by it.
You're that dude. Sorry. I mean, I'm looking at him like, what? But and that's cute, but you're that dude. So sorry. Y'all were amazing. How did you even get the nickname Hollywood? Who gave you that nickname? I've always wondered that. Did you give yourself?
Dick Vitale gave me that name.
Who?
Dick Vitale.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Dickie V gave me that in the McDonald's All-American game. I had my shades on. I thought I was cool with a suit on. He said, "You belong in Hollywood." That's what I'm gonna call Hollywood.
I love it. I did not know that.
Yep.
And well wishes.
Stuck with me ever since.
Wow. Well wishes to Dick as well. You know, he's been healing from cancer and stuff, so I'm really glad he's doing better. I never knew that. Wow.
Oh yeah.
That
I hope he gets
awesome.
better too. Oh, Dickie V.
Yeah. Oh, that is great.
Young guy trying to, make a name for myself in basketball. If I'm looking up to a guy like Kobe Bryant, then that means you have to look up to all aspects of his game, not just what you see the finished product, but you have to go do some research. There's plenty of articles out here telling you how hard he worked. I witnessed it. I witnessed it on more than one occasion. And for some people, they can't fathom how a guy can be in the gym as long as Kobe working on certain things. I mean, other than Michael Jordan, he was probably the most fundamentally sound player ever.
It's amazing. You started out as a practice player, but you went on to become a two-time WNBA champion with the Houston Comets. I mean, most players, like you said, most players don't even probably get a ring. How did that feel for you? Was that even a dream of yours? Did you even dream that you would even get to that pinnacle of sports, becoming a champion?
Well, of course, no, because I didn't know that the WNBA was coming. I had set my sights on going overseas, and I had a contract to go overseas, but then, I got pregnant at the end of my senior year, so I thought, okay, basketball is really over now. But to me, just making the team was enough because I was told that I couldn't. I was told by the coach who, Van Chancellor was the coach of the Comets. He was my college coach. And he told me, don't even come to the tryout. He told me, you got a snowball chance in hell of making my team because you're not tall enough. Now I'm a 6-foot center, right? But I don't have sense enough to know that. I mean, what does that mean to me? Because I've always played with heart. So height never mattered to me. And of course, I just had a baby. Like my daughter at the time, when the tryouts were May 11th, 1997, I had Ashley January 11th, 1997, and I was still rehabbing. So, on the outside looking in, I could see him feeling like, okay, girl, you're not going to be able to, get back in shape, rehab, and be ready to compete for a professional, to be a part of a professional team. But I think the mistake he made was actually telling me I could.
Hey, did you have what was your moment, your welcome to the NBA moment? Like, I don't know if you walked on the court and saw Kareem or whatever. I mean, what was your moment when you realized that, man, I really made it?
Well, I tell you, I didn't play. I played only 30 games my rookie season because of the stretch fracture. I didn't play. I was on the injury list the whole year. But then when I did get in the game, you talk about Kareem and the welcome to the NBA moment. Man, I'm sitting on the bench. We're in Portland, and I'm like, wow, man, that's Kareem. Wow, that's Bob McAdoo. Wow, that's Jamal Wilkes. I'm starstruck.
Right.
I see you guys up close and personal. I'm sitting here, stargazing and stuff, and all the while Jack Ramsey's calling me to come in the game. I'm not hearing anything, and the team, my teammates were cracking up because they knew I didn't hear him because I was like, I'm saying it out loud to myself. Jack calling me, and finally he said, "All right, I'm gonna say it just like he said it." He said, "God damn it, Norris, you want to play this? You gonna get your ass off the bench to get in this game?"
You like, oh.
I'm like, okay, coach, I'm ready.
That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, when you think about people like, I'm just gonna throw some names out, and none of these people were the number one draft pick in their sport. Walter Payton, Jerry Rice, Steve McNair, Brett Favre, Dak Prescott, whoever you want to say, Eli Manning. None of those people were the number one overall draft pick in their sport, and you're the only one.
Dope.
Am I the only one?
You're the
only one.
Numero uno.
The only one, honey.
You know what's crazy? All the people you name, they're in the Mississippi Hall of Fame, right?
Mm-hmm. Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Mm-hmm. Dak isn't in there yet.
Yeah, Dak's not in there yet.
Well, he's from Louisiana, right?
Yeah, but they still can. He played at state, so I think he can still go in.
Oh, okay.
We gotta get.
But I'm sure your day is coming.
I hope so. I'm waiting. I've been waiting for a long time. I look at some of those names. I keep up with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach, I'm gonna ask you, do you have a game or some games that just stand out to you over your career? I know you coached on a bunch of big ones, but which one stand out the most to you? And I remember I was there when you won, might have been 600, I guess it was against Ridgeland, but I don't know how many you ended up getting up to, but which game stands out the most to you?
Well, I got about 6 games that really stand, but I'm gonna tell you the most important. And Brian can probably tell you this. He probably could win this.
Yeah.
When I had Shannon Long and TJ, we went to Yazoo City, and we was number 1. Yazoo City was number 2.
I was at that game.
It was number 2. With 2 minutes and 12 seconds, we were down by 10. And I want to just let y'all know how good we was that year. Shannon Long was hurt. He didn't even play. But when we were down by 12, and when Tane Hamilton and TJ got through shooting those threes, we tied the game up. And we went overtime. And we beat them by 12.
Ooh.
We beat them by 12.
Wow. In 2 minutes?
In 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Wow.
And that's been my thing. Why not?
Right.
For a long time, that was our motto. Why not Jackson State? Why not an HBCU? Why leave and go play somewhere else when you can come here and be a star, and you can help do some things that's never been done before? You can help Ole Miss, Southern Miss, or Mississippi State win a championship. They won plenty. Right. You can help them get to the Final Four. They've been to plenty. But come and help an HBCU do it, who's never been there. Now your name goes down in history as one of the first. Right. So that's how we were able to pull and bring people in and get them to buy into that vision.